The operation was called Operation Millennium. It was in
Mm-hmm.
1999. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 30 simultaneous arrests
Mm-hmm.
throughout the country. They put Fabio Ochoa and my dad as the head
Mm-hmm.
because my dad was the connect here in Florida and Fabio was the connect down in Colombia, but they were both owners of their land and they were growing it together. It was
Mm-hmm.
really what it was.
Yeah, because I think I was reading, they were saying your father was responsible for 30 tons a month.
The funny thing is that while he was in jail, I asked him if that was true, and he chuckled and he
And it's
told me,
way
he's like,
more, right?
yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure it was way more than
He
that.
never really told me what the answer was and you
Of
met my dad
course,
eventually,
yeah.
but he chuckled and he's like, oh, that's what they know of, but that's where we're going to leave it at.
Yeah,
And I was
exactly.
like, this fucker.
Yeah.
He was funny, man. But it was all business for him. You know what I mean? Like even growing up and then
They
later
call
on,
him like the Bill Gates of Coke or something. Like,
yeah,
he was very intellectual, right?
he was the numbers guy. He was the one that decided what the cost should be of the kilo and how much they should ship in one shipment, how much they should pay the guy that's landing. He was
So
the
he was like
numbers guy.
logistics and
Yeah,
numbers.
he was the logistics guy.
What was he like as a kid?
He was like himself as a kid or when I was
you were a
really young.
kid, yeah, I mean,
He was actually very involved in my early childhood up to when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Because before then, even though he was already making moves here and there with Fabio, Pablo Escobar was still alive. So he wasn't really in the game fully. That was more his friend, his childhood friend, which was Fabio Ochoa, and his family, which were the ones that were really intertwined with Pablo Escobar. My dad was just connect, you know, and he had I think he sold like Italian or French kitchens down in Fort Lauderdale. And that's just what he did. He sold kitchens and he was doing fine. It was him, my mom, myself in an apartment. And I want to say when I was 3, almost 4,
that's when he started blowing up.
that's when he decided just out of the blue, okay, we have to move to Colombia. And there was just no questions asked. My mom had no say in it. I think my mom was trying to like start up a company down here. He didn't really let her. He's just, we're
Wow,
gone.
so your parents met before he started
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, they met, but he started anything. And I've actually had the conversation with my mom because once my father's gone, you have questions that you never asked. And you're like, hey, Mom, how did you guys start? Like, was he
Yeah.
normal? Was he always like this with you? You know what I mean? Because he was, at the end, he thought way too high of himself. And it made sense. But my mom's, oh, no, he was a completely different human being.